happy Saturday. So welcome to today's workout. We've so aptly named it From Couch Potato to Lounge Olympian. So something a little bit different today, not quite as structured, but hopefully just a little bit of fun.
We're going to take you through 3 different body parts, so legs, upper body, mostly a bit of arms, shoulders, chest, and some core. And we're going to do 4 exercises for each body part, getting slightly harder each time. 10 repetitions every exercise. The challenge for you is to see how many of the exercises you can get through for each body part. So let's go.
Right guys, let's start with legs. So today's workout you can do from the comfort of your living room, hopefully with a sofa or a chair or something like that. And we're going to be starting with bridge. So grabbing yourself again a chair or a sofa or something, having your feet up onto the sofa, lying back down, getting your legs so they're about knees over hips, and then having your hands wherever's comfortable, maybe down onto the floor, and then you're going to push up with your bum just so that you're bringing the top of your body in a nice straight line. So really working that front line of the body there. And we're going to go for 10 reps. So really squeezing that bum when you get to the top. Again, today's challenge is just all about seeing how many reps you can do and then just challenging yourself a little bit. So halfway now, number 5. Again, just listen to your body. Push it a little bit if you can. I think I've lost count, but I think I'm on number 8. Number 9, should be feeling this in the hamstrings now. Nice squeeze at the top. Number 10. Lovely, and then back down again. And then the next exercise that I want to show you is a reverse lunge and a side lunge. But we're on quite a slippery floor here, so we are getting creative. And we found some towels that we can use as sliders. But I did think that if any of you are maybe at home and have carpeted floor, then also just using a tray or something like that just to get that slide on would work just as well. So just starting on one leg to begin with, we're going to take our foot onto the towel, and then we're just going to take our right leg out as we sink down onto the left, and then we're pushing up through the left heel, so really getting that engagement on the standing leg. And then we're going to do 10 of these. Again, just seeing how many you can do. Should get that nice burn in the glute on the left-hand side. 9 and 10. Good, and then just using that towel again to go for 10 on the other side. Cleaning the floor while you're doing it as well. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, just see if you can sink down a little bit deeper each time. But if not, just any movement is good as you get used to these exercises. 4, 5, again, should feeling that burn in the glute on the right hand side. 8. So we're going for 10, like we said, just see how many you can do of each exercise. I'm not very good at counting and talking, but I think that's number 10. And then we're just going to get rid of those for a second. And then the next exercise is a sit squat and press. So I'm going to be starting, well, with dumbbells, but I've got 2 5-kilo dumbbells, but whatever you can find around the house. So if you've got any weights, use a weight, or maybe a cat or a small child, anything that you can find just to increase that resistance. So I'm just going to start with 1, and feet hip distance apart, toes slightly pointing out. I'm just going to sit down onto the couch, up into my squat, and then press up overhead, bringing the weight back down to my chest, down into my squat, really pushing through those heels, squeezing that bum, and then pressing up overhead. Again, getting that nice fluid movement there. And just challenging yourself if you can to maybe just increase the weight. So if you have got some dumbbells at home, then an option to have 1 in each hand. Starting with the dumbbells at your chest, pushing up into your squat, and then pushing up overhead, making that belly button squeeze in so you've got that nice core engagement. And then pressing up overhead. Nice, so 3 more to go. Nice full body exercise, this one. There we go. And then the last one, you can kind of stay in a very similar position. Again, if you've got any weights, then you can use your weights for this exercise. And it's known as a Bulgarian split squat. So with one foot on your couch or on your chair, whatever you've got, taking a step forward. I quite like to do it with weights, but body weight of these is challenging enough. And we're going to go for 5 on each leg. So finding your balance, getting that core engagement for some stability. We're going to drop the back knee, so the left knee down to the floor, and then push back up to standing, straightening that front leg. Down for 2. Again, quite challenging, so without weights, I think you'd be quite effective anyway. 3, 4, 5. Good, and then just swapping those legs over. Can be quite challenging with your balance, this one, so just take it with caution. Slow it down, take your time. And then just dropping that back knee down towards the floor, pushing back upwards. So for 2, for 3, feeling that burn in your glutes and in your quads for 4. Last one for 5. Lovely, guys. So that makes up your lower body part of the workout. And we'll move on to upper body now.
Right then, guys, let's go for that upper body stuff. We're going to do 3 variations on some press-ups, and we've got a good old classic in there that hits the shoulders and the triceps as well. We're going to start with a reasonably easy one for you. Again, you'll need a mat or a towel, something comfortable for your knees. I'm going to use both of them here. I'm going to show you a few variations, and we're going to do a couch press-up or a chair press-up, depending on what you've got. So easier version, pop your knees down onto the towels or the mat. Hands just a bit wider than shoulder width apart onto the chair, head in line with the spine, and we're going to go for 10. Halfway through, I'm going to change it. I'm going to lift up onto the toes and just show you 5 of the slightly harder version. So let's go. So we're going to go 1 and controlled. Number 2, deep as feels comfortable. 3, elbows soft at the top so we're not locking them out. 4, head stays in line with that back all the way through. 5, and let's make it a little bit tougher for those of you who want to challenge yourself a bit. 6 and 7. Body stays in one straight line throughout. 3 more times. 8, 2 to go. 9, and then last one, and 10. Good stuff. So that's our first one done. Easiest one of the 4, and I can't remember what to do next. I'm going to have to start it all again. Fuck's sake. Dips.
Do I need to film the core one?
No, I'll film it. Right then, guys, let's go. Come here. Ooh, you've got to go up there. This is where you live. You're part of the set. You've got to take this. It's not going to stay. Right then, guys, let's move on to that upper body stuff. We've got 3 variations on a press up for you, and we've got a good old classic, the dips to really hit the triceps and the shoulders. We're going to start off with an easier press up, known as a couch or a chair press up, and you'll need your mat or your towels or whatever you've got to hand for this. So first one, we're going to go 5 reps of the easier version, knees down. If you want to go straight and make it harder, you can come right up onto tiptoes to start off with. So from here, we're going to go 1, and control. Elbows soft at the top. 2, up we come, nice and steady. 3, we're aiming for 10, remember. Down we go for 4, ever so controlled. 5, and if you want to take it up a notch, challenge yourself more, we come up, we keep that body straight. That's 6, 4 to go. 7, ever so steady. 8, 2 more times, head stays in line with that spine. 9, and 10. Good stuff. Ease them down from there. Grab a drink if you want. We're going to hit the backs of those arms. Good old-fashioned triceps. Good bit of dips just to really hit tricep muscles and the shoulders as well, and work the core a little bit. Easier version, we're going to go legs bent at 90 degrees. Harder version, you're going to have the feet straight out in front of you. So again, I'm going to show you half of each. Hands are just a little bit wider than the body, right on the edge of the chair or the sofa. And let's go for it. Head stays up and down we go for 1 and 2. Nice and controlled. 3 more. 3 to go. Number 4 and 5. If you want to make it tougher, come with me. Take those feet right out, but keep that body close to the chair for 6, 7, 3 to go. 8. Don't lock those elbows out at the top. Number 9 and 10. Good stuff. Should be starting to feel a bit of burn and a bit of work in there. Right, we've got a slightly harder press-up variation for you on the next one. Again, you'll need that mat or those towels. We're going to combine a bit of yoga with a press-up. So we're going prayer pose into press-up. Couple of variations again. You can start low on the knees and just rock forwards and through into the press. Or if you want to do an advanced version, you can start same position, but you lift the knees as you come through the press. I'm going to show you 5 of each. Let's start the knees down. So again, out into that child's pose, stretching them out, and then bring them down and through for 1. And stretch. 2, good stuff. 3 to go. Sink down, stretch those shoulders out. 3. Good work. Number 4, body straight as always, head down. And 5 on that easier version. Keep going on that if you want. If you want to make it tougher, come with me. Lift those knees and down and through. 4 to go. Up and through. 7. Control. 8. And return. 2 more. 9. All the way into it. And then last one, number 10. And let them relax from there. Give those arms a bit of a shake. Loosen them off. Right. Final challenge. If you want to go for it, we're going to flip it round from what we did at the start. Instead of hands on that chair, we're going to go feet on the chair. Change the angle. Make gravity work a little bit harder. And we're going for 10 repetitions on these. Hands out. You can turn the wrist out slightly if you want to take the pressure off. Bit wider than shoulder width. Body dead straight. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. All the way. We go for 10. 4. Keep that body really strong all the way through. 5 to go. 3 more times. Working through now. And then last one if you can. And then let them relax. Good stuff. That's upper body done. Just core to go.
So finishing off the balance, we're going to do a little bit of core workout. So down onto the floor to start with. Depending on how clean your floor is, you might want to grab a mat or a towel to just sort of lie down onto the floor. So starting on our bellies, and we're going to have our arms by our sides, palms facing upwards. Hopefully you can see me. Palms facing upwards, and then chin to floor, and then almost trying to move with your breath as well. On an inhale, we're just going to raise the shoulders off of the floor and raise the feet at the same time, so known as a locust pose. So really plugging that pelvis into the floor, and you'll get that nice core engagement, but also a lovely back bend as well, so working the back as well. Then we're going to go for 10. So for 2, nice and slow and controlled. For 3, really squeezing that bum and those quads as well to get that lift off the floor. For 4. For 5. 6, see if you can reach a little bit higher each time. For 7. For 8, nearly there. For 9. And last one, 10. Last big squeeze, so you can just hold it there. And then just let everything go. So staying nice and low on the floor, we're moving back to our technical equipment of the towels, and we're going to go for mountain climbers. So in your kind of push-up position or into a plank to start with, we're going to have 1 foot on each towel. Think about having wrists stacked under shoulders here in terms of alignment, And then we're going to go for 5 on each side. So bringing your knee towards your chest or knee towards elbow on one side and then knee towards the other. So 3, 4, really sucking that belly button in and up to get that core engaged. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lovely, just dropping to the knees, giving yourself a little bit of a rest there in between reps. And again, just remember to pace it a little bit. The aim is to get to 10, but that might take a while, so just do what you can to start with. The next variation is knee tucks. So in this very similar position, so both feet onto the towels or whatever you've got, and we're going to be back in the same position, but this time, so squeezing that belly button in and up into your plank position, we're going to be bringing both knees in towards the chest and then extending them back outwards. So quite challenging, so just building on what we've done. So again, if this is your range, that's absolutely fine. Just do what you can. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely, just dropping the knees there. And again, just having a little rest in between reps if you need it. Just letting that everything shake out. And then the last one is probably the most challenging out of the 4. So again, just do what you can. They're called plank jacks. So again, back into the same position. You should be getting familiar with this now. We're going to be taking both legs out to the side and then back in again. So working the core and the legs. Arms are involved as well. So for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. If that is too challenging, then maybe just start with 1 each side. So for 7, for 8, for 9, and for 10. So both are quite challenging, and just give it a go. And so that makes up your core workout.